Hi, this is just a quick video regarding some improvements that I've recently made to my shed. Now, with sheds that I've owned in the past, I found that the main weakness is the floor or the base of the shed, or around the perimeter of the base of the shed can get rotted away with rainwater. And usually you can be offered to have extra bearers fitted to the base of the shed. So, when I purchased this shed, I was offered by the shed manufacturers extra floor bearers, which would have ran at a 90-degree angle to the original floor bearers, and they would have looked like this. But unfortunately, I opted against them, and it's a decision that I later regretted. So this is what the base of my shed looked like. But not to worry, I decided to fit my own, and this is how I did it. I went along to my local DIY store and I purchased some timber decking boards, which are ideal because they're pressure treated. Now, due to restricted access to the rear and the opposite side of my shed, I was unable to fit these extra bearers at a 90-degree angle, so I decided that I would lay them parallel to the already fitted shed bearers, and this is how I did it. Now, I must emphasise that this is a two-person job, and on the day that I did this job, I did have the help of someone else, but in this video I am on my own as I am using it as an example. So firstly, I emptied the shed completely, then I fitted one spade or shovel at the side of the shed, and a second spade or shovel at the front of the shed. I then got someone to press down with their feet on the second spade, and this lifted the front of the shed. This allowed me to slide under the decking boards at the side, and to allow access to the front shed bearer, I then got the person to press their foot down on the side spade or shovel, and this allowed me to slide another decking board under the front floor bearer. And this is what it looks like with the extra floor bearers added. This will raise the shed that little bit higher just to keep the original floor bearers out of the rainwater. And now onto the second problem that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, where the base of the perimeter of a shed can be rotted away by rainwater splashing up onto the side of the shed. So once again, I went along to my local DIY store and I purchased these fencing gravel boards, which are perfect for the job as they too are pressure treated. And then using my drill driver, I attached them to the lower perimeter of the shed, thus protecting the shed timber from splashing rainwater. And there we go, job done. And this is the finished product. The shed is now raised up slightly, so the floor of the shed does not get rotted away with rainwater, and the perimeter of the lower part of the shed is protected from splashing rainwater. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.